Hi, welcome to another episode on the My Fragrance Journey. With the size of a collection that I have, there will be fragrances that over time I will wear less and less. They will go to the back of my, fragrance collection, so to say. So in this video, I will be taking you through 7 of those fragrances that I used to love. Some very old, some fairly current, that I just used to be my go-to. So most of the bottles are just about 60, below 50% full. And these, I don't mean to say I don't like anymore, but I just seem to wear less. They're not grab and go like they used to be, because my collection has grown in the past 18 months or so, right? So at number 7, my teenage fragrance. Yeah, man, this is one of my first proper fragrances from the house of Diesel plus masculine version. So there's a feminine and a masculine version. So yeah, this is a beautiful fragrance, fresh. Opens up with orange, bergamot, palm leaf, heliotrope, middle, jasmine, coriander, violet dissolve, very herbally, and then you've got cardamom, lily of the valley, still in the mid. Then the base, you've got cinnamon, tonka bean, nutmeg, sandalwood, musk. It's packed. This is a fragrance from 1997, so it's definitely packed. I was a young teenager in high school. I chose to get a fragrance instead of getting a pair of shoes, and yeah, man, that was the beginning of my love affair, I would say, with fragrances. Diesel plus at 11. At number 7, I don't really wear it much anymore. Very much a young man scent. Probably something I'll be just handing over to my son as soon as he gets excited about smelling good as he enters his teenage years. So definitely a nice fragrance for young people, right? And then at number 6, Missoni Parfum. So this is compared to, what's this compared to? Usually compared to Bleu de Chanel. So some people say this is a Bleu de Chanel clone, but it's pretty much its own fragrance. Let's, to be honest, not really much of a Bleu Chanel. Doesn't have too much unbroxany blue fragrance vibe to it. It's got a fresh opening, grapefruit, lemon, lavender. Then the mid, you've got ginger, apple, jasmine, base, birch, wood, musk, patchouli. So woods in the base. So very nice, well-rounded fragrance. One that I've worn a lot, just about 50%. I don't go to this as much as I used to anymore. And yeah, it will save it, And then at number 5, we've got Drakkar Intense from the house of LaRoche. Drakkar Intense. It's the original Drakkar Noir reimagined, sort of. It's much more modern. It's still very masculine, very spicy, very much an aromatic fougere of that time, but more modernized. Top notes: wormwood, coriander, bergamot, rosemary. Here you've got lavender, sage, juniper berries in the mid, and then the base, patchouli, lavender, moss, suede. So in the past 3 fragrances, I think you've picked up, the base is usually musk, moss, patchouli, lavender. It's the vibes, but great fragrance, this one. Performance not that great, but it does the job, So a fragrance that I used to go to quite a lot, but not as much anymore. So yeah, at number 4, from the house of Joop Homme Lattafa. One of my absolute favorites. 2022 release. I bought it as soon as it was out. The price is always right with Joop's, and they're super strong. Some people hate them, some people love them. I'm one of those who loves the modern ones. The older ones, not so much. So top notes here: lavender, mid is iris, and the base is praline, vanilla, and tonka bean. So very much a sweet, clawing vanilla praline type of beast mode fragrance. Very strong. Perfect for when you want to go out there and blast people away. in this hot weather of ours. But an ideal winter fragrance, yeah, I usually go to it during the winter, but not as much this winter. This winter I had a lot of things to go through, so not much, you know. It's gone to the back of my collection. As you can see, it's one of those very well worn. Most of these fragrances here are very well worn. And at number 3, from the house of Lattafa, one of my favorite clone houses, Lattafa Fakhar Black. So Lattafa Fakhar Black is said to be a clone of YSL EDP. So it's an amber fragrance for men, released in 2021. Top notes here: apple, bergamot, ginger. So very nice opening, settles down well, very nice, pleasant smelling fragrance. You know, it's a YSL clone, so why expect any less, you know? So the mid, you've got lavender, sage, berries, juniper berries, geranium, and then the base you've got the usual tonka bean, amber, cedar, vetiver. So the woods in the base. So beautiful fragrance. I don't wear it as much as I used to, and it was not one of those fragrances I wore a lot. I think it came into my collection around the time when I was really starting to ratchet things up from oh sorry, she nearly destroyed my bottle there. I think it came around the time when my fragrance collection increased quite a lot, so there were always other things that I was looking at while this was there. So not that much wearing then, or now, not even, you know. So yeah, and then the last 2 fragrances, I will put them up on the screen all at the same time, 1 or 2, 2, 1. These were my original favorites. These were just the top of my list all day, every day, all the time. So the first one, Coach for Men, from the house of, from Coach. And then it's a woody aromatic, released in 2017. This is my second bottle. Yeah, second bottle or third. No, this is my third bottle actually. And yeah, love at first sight. It still smells so good. The perfect office fragrance, you know. And the common thing between these two, the perfumer on both of these is there's Bruno Jovanovic. So definitely whatever he puts his nose on, his fingers on, whatever they use to put these fragrances together, you know, never fails, you know, in my nose. Yeah, so top notes here: pear, one of the best pear fragrances, pear, kumquat, bergamot, lavender and grapefruit in the top, and then the mid you've got cardamom, geranium and coriander, so you've got the herbal vibes to it. And then ambergris, suede, amberwood, Haitian vetiver, the woods at the base. Right, so that's Coach for Men. And then Rochas, one of those underrated, under the radar fragrances that you can find out there in the market. Not very mainstream, but very easily available if you look hard enough. 2020 release. Like I said, the perfumer Bruno Jovanovic is the perfumer in this. Top notes of blood orange, cardamom, apple, and then the mid you've got juniper berries, geranium, basil. So it's the vibes, you know, the herbals. And then the base, tonka bean, patchouli, moss. So you've got a bit of the woods there, and along with the tonka bean to smooth things out. So yeah, these used to be my favorite. These used to be my go-to, but man, I've got a lot in my collection now. These are way at the back, but doesn't mean they're bad fragrances. It's just I don't reach out for them like as much as I used to before, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's it. So these are the top 7 fragrances I'm not wearing as much as I used to, because of obvious reasons. You know, as a collector, there's always new things coming into my collection. I'm always testing out new things. So yeah, so there will be the usual suspects that I always wear, and these are not it anymore. They used to be, but not anymore, right? So with that said, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, share the video with your friends and family. Till next time, My Fragrance Journey SA, over and out. Peace.